These days, in the modern times, we are faced with confusions. That's a sign of modern times. At the same time, the amass urge to search the truth is manifesting. It's not only one individual who feels like that. It's not only 8 or 10 people who feel like that, but masses and masses and multitudes are feeling you have to search an answer. You have to find out why are you here. You have to know who you are. You have to find out your wholesomeness. You have to find out the whole. There is a big movement in a very subtle way that is moving masses towards this search. But we have no idea, perhaps, as to what is the atmosphere in which we are born. What is the situation? How the whole stage is laid? We have no idea. As we have taken ourselves as granted, as human beings, we take everything for granted. We are born human beings through our evolution. We do not even want to think why we were evolved from amoeba to this stage. All the whys we just shut down. Whatever is there, we want to see through these eyes, through these ears, through these sensory organs, we want to understand. But still the urge is there to know what is beyond. The atmosphere in which we are born cannot be understood without having the light to see why there is darkness. And darkness of such immensity, which never pervaded this earth. It was never so much before, never before, than it is today. That's why the confusion comes in. And it has an action, has a reaction in the same way. The more is the urge, the more is the confusion. The more is the darkness. Now this darkness around us is not only of ignorance as it used to be. In the Vedas or in the scriptures, anywhere it is written that you have to enlighten yourself. You have to have the light. I used to say the same thing, not to frighten you about it too much. I thought first they'll have the light, then they will be able to see. For 3 years, I did not say anything, a word about this darkness, the source of this darkness. Till they themselves started seeing it, I knew they will see, and then I had to start talking about it. We have to understand that satanic forces have been let loose by some horrible satans. Like convicts who are on the run. There are thousands and thousands of entities controlled by some very sinister, evil people. They call themselves as great people, as maybe gurus or maybe saintly persons, organizers, whatever you may say. They are controlling this satanic force. And we are all surrounded by that satanic force. As soon as we start projecting ourselves into their areas, we get caught up. Let us see how do we project into them and why do we get up into that and what is the remedy for the satanic forces. First, we project into that through our subconscious mind, which is being described by many psychologists. They call it is psychic powers. It's not only psychic, there's some more things about it. Through our conditionings, through our fears, we have a mind of our own. Now, mind is to be divided into two. The English mind is different from the Sanskrit manas. Manas is whatever is the superego in you, whatever is conditioned within you, is manas. And the ego is different. So there is a superego and an ego to a mind, out of which the superego, the mind, it starts forming habits. For example, human beings have a capacity to form habits very easily because of superego practices. The one who is using now a chair, say he uses it for 10 years, he cannot sit on the ground. So the matter starts sitting on us and we start becoming slave to the matter. When our attention is obsessed by matter, by materialism, and we start projecting ourselves under the domain of materialism, of accepting whatever matter is dominating us. For example, a person is crazy, say, about football. It's all right to like something, but we do not know how to demarcate ourselves. We go on projecting into it to such an extent, there's no control, that we become slaves to it. So much so that we start identifying ourselves, our own achievement with that football. We go to such a limit that we completely lose our balance. But psychic powers actually arise from sex habits. Once you start indulging into your sex and its perversions and all those things, you go into lethargy, into your subconscious area, into your collective subconscious. And in the collective subconscious, all kinds of filthy people exist. Sly, intriguers, frightened, masochists, you can call them. That type of people, they are there. They are let loose. So they are there. They capture you. Then you go into all perversions of sex. All sorts of things. You go and ask them, what's wrong? What's wrong? To keep to subconscious area, you take to alcoholism, drugs. It's lethargic. You explain it by saying that those who are very active are aggressive. So we are taking to this kind of life by which we are getting into lethargy. But when you move too much into it, also, all these horrible people capture you and you get into them and they try all kinds of tricks through you. They become very effective. Now these gurus, they give you mantras and things like that. These are the names of these entities which exist in the dark. You take to those mantras and you go into that. There are so many ways, all the spiritualists and all ESPs and all sorts of these things going on in this world. The way you can judge them is that they do not talk of the absolute. They do not talk of the spirit that rests in you. They will take the name of love. But whatever they do is anti-love. They'll talk about your brother dying, father dying, mother dying. Can you talk to them? If you want, you can have a conversation with them. All of them are tying you to the subconscious, to that horrifying atmosphere. And you are not aware of it. You just accept it. All kinds of these negative forces are let loose. The other side are even more dangerous. Is the supraconscious area in our being on the right hand side. In one side, you put your emotions, project them. When you project your emotions, you can go on to any limit. Like I have seen people who are crying and weeping and wailing and reading horrible, very horrible poems like Lord Byron. Such people. They just throw you into that subconscious where you feel happy to be miserable. You are happy as a miserable person. You do not want anybody to be happy either. And you want to go on and continuing with that dramatic, romantic method by which you think you are a very miserable people and all the world is torturing you and you are a very nice person yourself. In this process, you destroy yourself. You destroy your being. And you cover your spirit completely with your subconscious ideas. You enjoy your miseries. Can you imagine? Even if joy stands before you, you'll say, oh, I don't think I will be happy. Which you are not aware of it. You just start enjoying. Now the other side, when you use your rationality, which comes out of your brain. One side, you use your emotions out of your heart. Outward heart, I should say. And the other side, you use your brain, your rationality. You start solving problems through rationality, but it has no control. You can rationalize even a murder, you can rationalize wars, you can rationalize everything, every sort of aggression you do. If you ask Russians, they will say it is rationalized that they are aggressing Afghanistan. If you ask Americans, they said it is rationalized that they are aggressing all the developing countries. Everybody thinks they are absolutely all right. Spanish people going down and destroying all the civilizations of, say, Argentina, Peru, and all these places. Or the English thinking that they don't like somebody, so they have a business. All right, if they say, we don't like it, they have a business to say whatever they like. To ill-treat anyone they feel like. They can do it because they don't like it. Or any other such people. So in the developing countries, more the subconscious works out much more. And in the developed countries, the supraconscious works out. Both are just the same. Both are in the same darkness. There is no difference. Only the color may be different. One we can say in the black fumes of the coal and another in the yellow fumes of the benzoin. Both are equally suffocating. The another side, the right side, is more dangerous because it doesn't show any signs. It's ego. You think it is rational, you start solving problems rationally. Where do you end up? In quarrels, squabbles, fighting, killing, violence. Any organization that is based on these two things, whatever may be their intentions, good or bad, they end up like this. On one side, they go into intrigues, slyness, and lethargy. The other side, they go into violence. Or also they can change hands. Some lethargic people can be extremely violent, but because they are so lethargic that they take time to react. It's not easy to make lethargic people very violent because they haven't got so much willpower left in them. The another side is supraconscious is so dangerously placed. Now this is managed by many gurus. Of course, as I told you, psychic side is also managed by many gurus who say that through sex you can achieve God. I'm not denouncing sex by any chance. What I'm saying, the moderation of sex, the sanctity of sex has to be there. On the right hand side, I'm not denying rationality. But rationality should be wisdom. If there is no wisdom, rationality can be very dangerous. But the danger comes not from you yourself, but more from outside when you penetrate into that projection. You are controlled through your limitations. You can see here the left hand side, right hand side, ego and superego. Is like a balloon. And the balloon moves like that, keeps you with you like this, and another balloon moves like that, and both the balloons are pulling you on both the sides. They give you mantras. These mantras are nothing but projections of your rationality, your mind. We call them black magic in one simple word. Or you can call one as yellow magic, another as black magic, whichever way you like. All these are the same thing. And with this projection, people can kill. Sitting down here, people can kill. They can do whatever they like sitting down here, and they call it as power. Now, this supraconscious area people cover when they are fond of power. When they want to have power, now they have had, supposing, political powers. But they want to intrigue and espionage people. I mean, imagine these filthy things people do. Imagine. This is politics. Supposed to be. Espionage and all that. These all filthy things are done by people who want power. More power and more power and more power. And this power is also ultimately is destroying the whole. One destroys the individual, the other destroys the whole. Hitler now, for example, was nothing but obsessed by these, and he got these powers through his own projections. He started mesmerizing people, he gave them wrong ideas, he created a war, and the whole world was shaken up. It can happen to anyone. But now people don't want to take his name. They shudder to think what a devil he was. But he became a devil. These powers are around. So those who want to overpower things, now those who want to say fly, or those who want to have supranatural powers, they call them, like you can hold a truck coming. What is the need to hold a truck? You can allow an elephant to pass over your body. I don't understand what is the need for elephant to pass over your body. How many elephants do you have in this country? And where will you face such an accident? Such people, when they overdo it, they develop these so-called powers of killing others. They will create accidents, they kill people, they do all kinds of things. This is all known to Indians. Those who have read a little about it, they know all these things exist. You are still naive, you do not. Indians also, modern, westernized Indians also don't know. They think they are all Shakespeare. They don't read anything about their own knowledge. This is what it is. Now, what is the antidote for this? Antidote of all this is divine love. Love can conquer all these devils. If a person has this divine love within him, if it starts flowing through him, all these things will disappear. That's the only way you can save this world, through divine love. Only through love you are going to win over all these horrible forces which are let loose, and your confidence will be established in it. This divine love is all pervading. The trouble is, human beings are not aware of it. It's the most dynamic force and is the only force that exists. Darkness exists till the light is not there. It has otherwise no existence. It is a myth. In the same way, when the light of divine love starts flowing in you, when you become identified with that divine love, then all these negative forces drop off. The mantras, so-called mantras that they are taught to you, which are used to invite these horrible entities, disappear into thin air. And actually the deities which are to be awakened, they get awakened. Say the fire that may completely demolish a place becomes a fire in the lab when you see where to put the fire. This light of divine love should come to every one of the person who is seeking truth. This is what we are seeking. This divine love should flow through you. by which you are going to save the whole world. It's a very dangerous and precarious condition. Those who are realized souls and real truthful people are hiding themselves in the Himalayas or some sort of cave somewhere in the world. They don't want to face you because they think you are too dark and your projections are like two horns, and you, as soon as you'll see them, you'll come down like a bowl on them. You need tremendous patience and tremendous understanding and courage like a mountain to face all these things. God has made all arrangements within you. You can see yourself, has been shown here. I'm sure Chaya must have told you about it, that there is a power within us which can give us self-realization by which we can achieve that source of divine love, and you become the river of that divine love. So that you are cleansed completely, and that others who are to face you are also cleansed. Every time I have to repeat about Kundalini and about these things. But I'm sure you can go through the book and see for yourself what are all these things. But emergency is today that we have to realize that this divine love has to be brought into the awareness of human beings, into their consciousness, so that they can maneuver it and can once for all win over, be victorious over this dreadful enemy of the whole. May God bless you. Thank you. Douglas? I used to say always that how it will work out, because it was moving very slowly. Very few people get realization in this country especially, and they go up and down and difficult to establish that. It's a fact. But we are establishing slowly, steadily and firmly. And everybody was very much worried that, Mother, how are you going to do it in such a big way? Or is the Western people are out of your program? And I always told them it will spark one day. And I think the first spark I've seen now. I'm very happy to tell you about that. That a gentleman who came from Australia, two of them came to India, they got their realization, they went back to Australia, they gave realization to people. And today I received a letter from an American gentleman who went to Australia, who has a big organization of his own, who got realization. And he's written to say, very beautiful letter he has written. I wish somebody could read it for you, so that you will know how the spark has started. Can you hand my purse? How is Jane? Have you got any report about my purse? All right. Good. But now you are going there, I would like to warn you one thing. Don't talk about other negative forces, all right? Like the Buddhists chanting and all these chantings and all that. Keep it very pure. Huh? Thank you. I will just go through it. Very sweet of him. Just see how much he's working hard. Only 2 persons have created such a thing in Australia, you see. You used to say that Australians are the convicts who went from here. It's just the other way around now, I think. They are proving to be such beautiful people now. Somebody who can read very clearly. Who? आप पढ़ेंगे? Just इससे पढ़िए. यहाँ से. Can you put it up?
Dear beloved Mataji, please excuse the delay in writing you, as I have been away in Australia with the message of love and understanding, with the work of polarity and ginseng and living foods. I met Warren Reeves while in Sydney. It was not a planned meeting, and the spontaneous nature of it fills my soul with joy. Upon entering his home, I felt the presence of the energy that comes through you. It was very powerful to feel this love. Even as I type this letter, I sense your presence and all of the people who have joined me in my realization. There is much pain in growing, and I accept the challenge. The experiences since experiencing realization have been very profound. Love is the main ingredient of my sharing, and I am able to transmit it more fully since realization. I am understanding more and sharing this realization with those who are drawn to it. Many positive experiences have unfolded while in Australia and in America. My consciousness seems reborn. Thank you. I am enclosing information about the organization that I founded. It is called the International Holistic Center, and I plan to put it in the hands of the right person who comes to take this responsibility. Why I tell this to you is because of the possibility of your being helped by this organization upon you coming to America. When you are ready to come to America, write to the organization. I will share with the new director that you might write, and he could be helpful to you. Please know that I will do anything I am able to make this visit to America a sharing one. Warren has mentioned that this organization could be a vital link in the chain of your coming to America. My plans see me moving to Honolulu for a time and then moving to Australia to work with many in the light of the love energy. May I hear from you soon if possible, and shall your blessed work continue with the strength that I felt in Warren's presence. May I be in your grace and love always. Thank you.
Read the name of the gentleman. I'll show you his photograph.
Sten Kelson. International.
What a powerful man we have got now with us.
International Holistic Center, Arizona.
There was a lot of things published about him. He sent his newspaper cuttings, but this is his photograph. After realization, you can see that clear. This is how it is going to spark now. Let's see.
Yeah. Thank you.
Any questions? Ask the questions. I'm your mother, there's nothing to be frightened of. I didn't want to frighten you, but that's a fact. That's a fact. We have to understand all these horrible spells and these magic things and all this nonsense is going on in the Western countries much more. Because such saints are born here. Don't be enticed by them. Be careful. Is there any question?
No, that was just my indigestion changing gear.
The part?
That was just my indigestion changing gear.
What's it? Huh?
Stomach is rumbling.
Is it? Stomach is rumbling. All right, you put your left hand on the stomach. Kundalini has come there. You see, she's trying to cure you. Right hand towards me, like this. What else? You see, we have been playing havoc with ourselves, isn't it? And sometimes we also spoil our liver, sometimes our pancreas. If you are a very hard-working man, a planner, your pancreas could be spoiled, you see, and something. So Kundalini, she goes and supplies the energy to get it all right. You got cool breeze in the hand? Are you getting cool breeze in the hand? Cool breeze in the hand, are you getting? No, just put both the feet straight like that on the ground. Yes, fully. Just move a little further, like this. Yes, put straight. You see, keep the feet straight. But yes, sit in such a way that you little bit pressure on the feet should be there. Pull them towards you. Yes, now, see, that's how. Put both the hands like that.